Good morning to the sun, the stars, and to the beautiful natural realm. We seem to be met by a feminine subject standing far within the forest. Her beauty is hard to ignore, reinforced further by her hair and the flowers which peak her crown. This work's rather wide format certainly offers a canvas of high immersion. We may also mention the format of a portrait, of course presenting an intimate view of our subject. The colors in this composition primarily consist of green, blue, and red. This creates what appears to be a split complementary color scheme. We see this rare red and orange contrasting against a green-blue base. One may also mention the existence of the element of texture in this natural scene. We see this from our subject's flowing hair and dress to the more delicate leaves further within the canvas. One may also mention the sense of flow present within this scene. We see this from our subject's dress to our subject's hair, both of which add a sense of weight, a sense of motion, and realism to our visual experience. But who is she and what is happening here? There's no doubt that this subject in white is the main focus of this beautiful work. From her unnatural hair color to her white dress, she stands second to none with an accent that's absolutely impossible to miss. Her dressings are quite long, offering a comfortable wear with plenty of room. The material design may read reminiscent of silk, reminding even further of the native Far East. One may also mention elements of Zen Buddhism when viewing this work. Not only does this piece present a tranquility inherent to the meditative Zen garden, it also reminds the viewer to slow down and to appreciate the present moment. Original artist Proxima Centauri B also mentioned being inspired by elves when creating this scene. You can see this if you look further within our subject's face. She does have those pointed ears that are reminiscent of the European fantasy tradition. Of course, she does have a rather pale complexion as well, all of which point to the elf in some way or another. This scene is certainly one of fantasy. And we seem to be standing far within a forest as we look face to face with this figure. The natural world is a divine realm which births and takes life all within the same cyclical breath. The same spirit of nature that gives life also threatens to smother it. But a choice to depict a feminine figure may be a conscious or subconscious choice. After all, the divine feminine is a spirit most evidently aligned with Mother Nature herself. But what do you see when you view this piece? Do you see the elf? Do you see mentions of the Far East? Or do you see something entirely different? Let us know down in the comments below. This beautiful and fantasy scene is a product of the AI generative art program Stable Diffusion with a custom fine-tuned model. Obviously, this gives a very unique visual experience and we're absolutely blessed to study it today. I really hope you'll enjoy today. We even see some inspirations of impressionism, if you will, especially in the depiction of those natural scenes and those rather, vague interpretations of form. We certainly see that here. Today, we talked about everything from this rather wide format to the format of the portrait, giving us an intimate view of this subject. We talked about the, blue-green base of this work with the white, the red, and the orange contrasting upon that. We talked about the sense of texture here, the sense of flow, adding a sense of weight, motion, and realism to our visual experience. We talked about the subject's white dress that is reminiscent of the native Far East in silk. We talked about the inspirations of elves, the European fantasy tradition. We even talked about, mentions of Zen Buddhism, whether that's the tranquility or the reminder to be in the present moment and to appreciate nature itself. We even talked about the divine feminine and the spirit most evidently aligned with Mother Nature herself. I really hope you'll enjoy today. The original artist often likes to take these natural scenes and mix them with elements of technology, but today we see nature taking center stage. There's no doubt about that. Once again, I really hope you'll enjoy today. If you'll enjoyed, go check out the original artist Proxima Centauri B. Like I said, loves to work with elements of nature and technology, but today we are looking at the divine natural realm. In and of itself, it takes center stage. Once again, really hope you'll enjoy. My name's Apollo, this was Apollo Art Analysis, and I'll see y'all on the next episode.